We've been looking at the field of energy psychology now for years. I started learning from people that have been doing it in the 70s. I didn't really buy into it until the 90s, but I had some profound physical changes in my body working as a result of a bad accident, and I wasn't getting well, especially through the mental mind when I had all the surgeries and everything, and I was getting depressed. And it was being introduced to energy psychology, quantum physics, Psych K, other things that started me on a kind of a holistic path. And when I realized the power of it, I got so very excited. And then I started realizing that it wasn't just for me and pain management or keeping myself from becoming depressed. It was much bigger than that. And where it used to be in 1992, you'd kind of talk about it and you'd kind of hide what you were doing because people thought it was weird. Well, guess what? It's no longer weird. It's very accepted. And if you look at it in the world scope, it's even much more accepted in the European nations and in the Asian countries. The United States is starting to just catch up, but we're doing it in such a rapid pace that it's just become almost mainstream. For me, it is mainstream, because when I hang around the people that understand it, there's just a lot of us out there now where there used to be just a very few. And my research shows that there's about 1,500 energy psychology modalities that are out in the world right now teaching how to take charge of the intellectual body and the emotional body and the physical body. And we have everything from the most common ancient acupuncture, acupressure studies that are going on. There's brain gym, thought field therapy. Greer's specialty is EFT, and he's certified in that. And we have Huna healing and Reiki. All sorts of things are out there. Qigong, Tai Chi. All of these things are bringing together how energy works through the body, through the heart, through the brain to get really good results. So our program, what I love about it is that our program allows the individual therapist to research which modality they like to use most. For Greer, it's EFT. For mine, it's what we call sensory-based language. I bring in some voice dialogue. We do lots of different things. Each of us finds our own method that we're comfortable with and have success with, and we're encouraging the therapists that are going to be working with addicts to learn some techniques with many of these different modalities, and then the one that really lights them up, that they feel most confident about, they're going to specialize in that form of treatment. You see, there's some similarities with all of them. All of them are based on moving energy around, kinetic energy around within the body to support vitality and mental stability and growth. All of them do that. So it's just a matter of which one is your preference to use that you get really, really good at. I've had people coming to my workshops that I call are actually workshop junkies. And they go from one to the other, and they feel really good in the workshops because they know it works. But they never take the time to specialize in any one of the modalities that they've learned, and they get kind of good at it. But if they will just take the time to really say, I'm going to try this for a month and see how I like it. And then if it doesn't work as well as they thought, try the other one. But eventually they're going to find one that they just feel like they're really at home with. And that's what Greer and I have done. And we teach the ones that are not only our favorites, but we introduce the therapist to many of the other modalities and give great resources so they can do their own research with that. And bottom line, if they follow our 5-step process, they can bring about any of these energy psychology methods within that 5-step process to have great success.